and we are back for game number 4 versus mAnarch and Ardonn. Ardonn did take away the lead from Zergling, who had won 2 straight. He was going for the sweep, but Ardonn voted no, and he did take the win against Zergling, and now he's going to have to face mAnarch. And in the upper right-hand corner, we do see Ardonn as the blue Protoss. And on the lower left-hand side, we do see mAnarch as our first Terran of the night, and he is going to be in the red. We do have some friendly banter here, saying he's going to go all in and beat the DTs, the Dark Templars. I just don't think that's going to happen in the first 30 seconds. And we do see the first pylon going down for Ardonn. And we also see that mAnarch is going to build his supply depot at the front of the ramp, so he may be trying to wall off. You do usually see a wall off. I mean, it can happen at any time, but particularly you do see the wall off whenever you're doing some sort of a tech upgrade. You don't want your opponent to see it, or if you don't want anybody rushing in while you're teching up as well too. So he does complete the supply depot and runs off. No, but it looks like he's going to build his bunker in just the middle of the base here. So he just wants to make sure that if Ardonn moves up the ramp, and while he's not looking, that this supply depot can scout it, and he'll know if that thing's moving around. Sometimes they plant a pylon in the backside where nobody's looking, and all of a sudden start warping in a lot of units, and that can be a game over very quickly. So he wants to make sure that he knows anything that's coming up that ramp, and he wants to bring in a welcoming party to make sure that the welcome visitors only stay a visitor, but not for very long. And we do see, yeah, he does come across, and he does see the probe coming in, so he has a good idea. Of course, it is coming around this barracks and across the command center, so there is no surprise that that probe is there. Both players are starting their scouting, and the first gateway does come up, and also the first cybernetic score. Again, pretty standard on that, nothing out of the ordinary. We do see the first gas. Oh, the Marine has started, said, okay, probe, we've had enough of your visits here. It's time for you to leave. And the probe quickly obeys. Such a nice probe. Minds his manners the whole time. Probes aren't normally aggressive, but if you back them into a corner, they will come out shooting their little tasers. And we do see both gases that have been completed for Ardonn, and let's see if mAnarch spotted that. Yes, he did spot that both of those gases were completed. And he's just going to look around a little bit more just to make sure. And the cybernetic score is just now starting to... I'm sorry, the warp gate technology is starting to be researched. And he also... No, I was going to say that mAnarch is supply blocked as well, but that has come up. He is going to 3 supply depot his front base. We do see the second barracks that has come up. And he's also trying to take out this supply depot as well. Might as well, he says. Nope, he says, no, I don't need too much of that. And the first SCV from scouting has come back. Unfortunately, he can't move. He's wondering where the ramp went. Oh, yes, there it is. And he does move up the ramp. We do see the tech lab that is going up along with the concussive shells. Oh, and we see a Stargate, a very hidden Stargate. Wow, that is some play that you don't see very often. Inside the part of the third, we do see that the Marines are sitting at the natural expansion, and they do see the probe that comes in, and he is going to try to chase those off. Although he does have some more Marines here, that's going to quickly take out that probe. But he's got to wonder what was coming on the back side of that. It looks like he's going to take out another probe for free. No, it does run away fast, and probes are faster than Marines until they stem up. That is. But we do see concussive shells has been completed. It does look like, yes, the Stargate has been completed, and he is taking a Void Ray out for that. I don't think there's a lot of units in here. Actually, there are no units right now for mAnarch. They are all moving up, and we do see a few units that have started moving up. Maybe just part of a bluff, perhaps. But all of mAnarch's units have started moving up. So this could be a little bit of a base trade if there's nothing inside. No, there is some stalkers inside here. They have started moving up on their gateways. but I really like the Terran in this situation against no units, and he is going to try to go very quickly for this pylon, so he's going to make one of these warp gates stop responding altogether. He's going to go for the second, then probably the third, so that no units can be dwarfed in, but at the same time, we do have these Void Rays, and that's really the only thing that Ardonn is concerned about. He is building his second Void Ray. He hasn't stemmed it up, he hasn't chronoed it up right now, and he is starting to go for the probes. Probes are starting to come in, and also he has moved back his original army, the non-Void Ray army, but he is supply blocked as well too. He's not going to be able to build anything more. No, he has 2 more that have started coming in, but now he's not supply blocked, and still just kind of camping out until he gets his second Void Ray, and the Void Ray number 2 is almost ready. But I really am surprised he has 54 chrono energy, and it hasn't been chronoed out. And we do see, let's see if they start moving out. They are moving, but I'm not sure. They're going to group up together, and they're moving backwards. They're not going to go toward that base, although there is nothing in here. He is warping in some more units. Maybe he sees these Marines and Marauders, and he thinks that he needs to take those out, which very well may be. But no, he turns them back around again. And we do have Marines bypassing all of these units. Marines just did not see that, and they are moving north. And now the Void Rays do come in, and mAnarch sees what is going on. Unfortunately, there's not much he's going to do about it. He does turn his Marines around, but these Void Rays are now fully charged, I believe, and they have already taken out the supply depot. They're knocking out everything that they can. There's no stem for these. It's only about halfway done, and actually it's about to lose it. He's got to cancel that. He doesn't cancel, so now no more Marauders can come out. Marines are going to come in very slowly. They are backed up in the back, but I don't think those many Marines are going to do anything. And these 2 Void Rays may very well win this match. Oh, force fields do go up, preventing them from doing anything. And now the 3rd Void Ray does come out, and it is attacking everything in sight. He does take down all of these supply depots. He's trying to supply block him, and still no supply block yet, but he is going for these Marines. Nope, he's just kind of shooting around. He does start taking out units now. We do have some Zealots in the base, but the SCVs do come off. He's pulled everything off, and he's not mining anymore. Not any minerals left either, so he's not going to be able to build anything else. They do start to go back, but unfortunately these Void Rays are going to clean up this army entirely. We do see 2 bunkers being created. Where are they being built at? Oh, in the back side here. But if you don't have an army, those bunkers aren't going to do you any good. We do have some extra Stalkers just in case. He doesn't want any kind of counterattack. But unfortunately, these Void Rays are at full power, and they are taking full advantage of destroying these bases. SCVs have gone back to mining. There is some mining going on, but not a lot. You can see he only has 60 minerals. And there's the GG. mAnarch does call, and Ardonn takes his second game as well, too. So we have 2 games to 2. We have Zergling with 2 games and Ardonn with 2 games as well. And we will be back for game number 5 here very shortly.